something on my mind. I bet you know what I'm thinking about. You know I can't stop loving you. Every time when you're looking at me, it feels like my heart is skipping a beat, yeah. You know I can't live without you. You make me crazy in a good way. So come on, baby, let's talk. Let's talk about love, like you and me all night. And let's talk about love and feeling alright. And let's talk about love. Yeah, baby, come and dance with me. You're everything I'll ever need. So let's talk about love. Can I take you out tonight? Kiss you in the moonlight. There is no place I'd rather be. Come on, girl, we can take my car, drinking some beers in your favorite bar, yeah. You know I can't live without you. You'll make me crazy in that good way. So come on, baby, let's talk. Let's talk about love, like you and me all night. And let's talk about love and feeling alright. And let's talk about love. Yeah, baby, come and dance with me. Everything you'll ever need. So let's talk about love.
Hi everybody, I'm so happy to see you today. Thank you so much for coming back and seeing me. I hope you had a wonderful week. I had a really good week. So I'm really excited to do this video. I'm going to go through my favorite products for November, and they are some really good products that really did help me get through the month. And I also want to introduce you to a new member of my family, and his name is Desi. So I took a break from my Porcelana that has hydroquinone in it. You're supposed to take a 2-month break from that. So I did that, but I still needed something that I wanted my skin tone to be even and fade age spots. And I hate any sentence that has that word age spots in it. But anyway, there it is. I said it. So I researched it, and I found Acure has a product called Poet's Daffodil Extract. And I had been reading about that flower and the extract from that flower that firms our face and fades age spots. It cost me $18. This treatment is gonna last me 3 months. I put a little on in the morning and a little bit on at night. It smells like lemon. There's olive oil in this. There's sunflower oil. There's almond oil in it. It's just chocked full of antioxidants, but it's also it's such a natural product, and it's nature's hydroquinone. So I'm very anxious. It smells so good. It just smells like coconut and lemon. There's just so many wonderful things in this product. So I'm going to take before and after pictures for you to see if what they claim is really true. Is it really going to brighten my skin? Is it going to really even out my skin tone? Is it going to help me tighten up underneath my eyes? If it does that, I'll send out a balloon. I have a really hard time holding pigmentation to my cheeks when it comes to blush, but you know, the e.l.f. blushes, they do right by me. And I showed you a palette last week that was kind of for dark colors, and the palette that I was using mostly in November is the light palette. It's the Fresh, what do they call this? It is the Natural Glow face palette. You get a very subtle highlighter. You get a very natural contour shade. They call it a bronzer, but I think it's really a contour shade. So you get a very coral, rosy kind of shade of blush with this particular palette. What I love to do with these e.l.f. palettes is just take the whole quad and then run my brush around and then put it on my cheeks. I just love that. You know, another product that I fell in love with in November is a Cocoa Radiant body butter. And I am really not familiar with body butters. I have always used some type of cocoa body lotion. This is put out by Vaseline. This runs about $6. I know I've seen other body butters that, you know, are more expensive. I don't know if they're more luxurious, but I know they're more expensive. But I picked this up in November. This is my second one. I kind of abused the first one. I kind of just, well, you get the drift. You know, I needed something that kind of calmed me down, that made me feel relaxed. And so I know it sounds a little corny, but this cocoa body butter helped me so much. I told you before I was having some real problems with my nails. My polish was chipping like crazy, and LA Colors has this really cool polish that I always talk about that I like. But also, I had to say one more time, the OPI top coat, the clear top coat, is absolutely the bomb. It not only is a top coat, but no matter what polish I use, if I use the OPI top coat, it not only makes my nails look like they have been professionally manicured, it gives them a shine, but it also gives them like a shine on steroids, and it hides a lot of the ridges. So I can't say enough about how wonderful. If you're going to buy a top coat product, I think the OPI is the finest one that I have ever used. Another product that I fell in love with in November was by e.l.f. and it's a lip primer and a lip plumper. Try saying that 3 times, especially with your plump lips. Anyway, so one side is the plumper, and it's like some kind of peppermint and pepper, and it kind of stings and then it makes my lips swell. I don't know if that's good or bad. And then this is the primer, but when I first used this, I went overboard with the primer, so then I looked like something out of A Clockwork Orange for a while. But anyway, you just use a little bit of the primer. But I love this. I wouldn't be without. I have one now at home and one for my purse, so I like it a lot. So this is my Dell Organics Tea Tree Serum, my Revival Serum. I talk about it all the time. If you call me up on the phone, I'll be talking about this serum. But I love this serum. This is my Retinol and Tea Tree, and the reason I bring it up is because I have a tendency when I'm stressed out to put rest my face on my hands, and then I'm more apt to get a breakout, especially when I'm dehydrated and stressed. So the tea tree in this has helped me so much that I just don't break out anymore. And if you know of anybody that struggles with adult acne, please suggest that they don't even have to get this one, but some type of serum that has tea tree in it. Or I ran out of my CeraVe cleanser, which forced me to start using the cosmetic cleanser again, and I am so glad that I ran out of my CeraVe cleanser, because this has peppermint, this has tea tree in it, and within 3 days of me using this cleanser, I couldn't believe it. And the wonderful thing about it was that where I have my troubled areas, you know, where I just can't seem to exfoliate properly, I just noticed that after using that cleanser, the dead skin was starting to lift up, and I practically cried like a baby. So now I use this cleanser with my CeraVe. I mean, I kind of like 2 nights with the CeraVe cleanser, but the rest of the time with my cosmetic peppermint tea tree cleanser. I just think cleansers are a big bore, and they're not on your skin long enough to make a difference. This one does. This one is really, really, really good. tried to keep it simple, so I tried so many BB creams. You know, I try a different foundation or a BB cream for all of us every week. So I can't wait for my year-end roundup. But I wanted to say real quickly that I did have two favorites for November. And I think I mentioned that I love the Rimmel BB cream. You just have to make sure, you know, you really shake it up really well. But I love it for its lightweight texture, and it covers, and I just think it looks really bright. And it looks so nice with that e.l.f. Natural Blush Palette. Oh my gosh, those two together I think look so nice. But another thing, I started using the IT CC cream, which I never could wear before. A couple years ago it oxidized on me, so I couldn't use it. But what I wanted to do, I ordered the Today Special Value from QVC, so I got to try the IT Cosmetics CC cream, and I got to try what I really wanted to try, which was their brow pencil. So both were a success. The CC cream did not oxidize on me, and it has, you know, the 50 plus sunscreen in it. The other thing I got in my kit was the Bye Bye Pores Celebration powder, and I love that too. So those were my products for November, and I really did enjoy them.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, falling in love.
Don't worry about my hair. I'm going to get my hair done tomorrow. Anyway, I am so excited to introduce you to a new member of my family, and his name is Desi, and Desi is 4 years old, and he is half a Dachshund and half Shih Tzu. He's a beautiful boy, and I think I told you last week that you know, I was filming a video, and right in the middle of filming a video, I stopped and I drove all the way across town to the animal shelter. That is so unlike me, but I had seen a picture of a little dog the night before, and I thought, he's so cute, I'm going to go see him. So when I drove there was a big line to see, you know, like the cute dog, and I saw Desi, and nobody wanted to meet him or adopt him. He was all by himself, and he was hiding under a cot. So I asked the girl if I could have a one-on-one with him, and it was wonderful. I mean, he was so terribly shy. She told me, you know, Desi had a very, very rough life before he got to the shelter, so she warned me he was very shy. And he was when he came in, but he stole some crackers out of my purse, jumped in my arms, and fell asleep. And I knew that was my dog. So I think it's important to know that I don't think of Desi as being the new dog. Desi is not here to replace my beloved Cooper. But I like to think that Cooper had something to do with me doing something so out of the ordinary, because I am not a spontaneous person. And I got in my car and I drove all the way across town, and Desi was pretty much unadoptable. And I know what that means. We all know what that means. So without further ado, I want you to meet Desi. I am so happy to introduce you to Desi. Desi, he just had a birthday, and he is 4 years old. He is half Dachshund and half Shih Tzu. He is a very loving, inquisitive dog that has so much love inside to give. And Desi kind of came from a troubled background, so he doesn't know any commands, and he doesn't know any little tricks, or I don't think he's had a lot of joy in his life. So we have a lot of work to do. We have a lot of places to go, and I'm so glad I rescued him, and he's going to rescue me right back. In rescuing and saving Desi's life, I think we're honoring Cooper's legacy. And Cooper indeed has an amazing legacy of love and happiness and joy and perseverance. He's so fearful and so shy. But we're going to fix all that. I'm going to work with him every single day. And I know with my love and with all of us working together, I think he's going to go a long way. So with that, thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I loved every second of it. So have yourself a wonderful week, and when you're done with your week, come back and see me and Desi, okay? Okay? It's a deal.
I've seen you on Facebook, but I haven't seen you in the real person.
He's got, I wanted to capture, he does this thing like, do you know where you live? Do you know where you live?
Yeah, he does.
Do you know where you live?
Come on, let's go. Come on.